day through. Just an old sweet song keeps Georgia on my mind. Georgia, Georgia, song of you. It comes sweet and clear like moonlight through the pine. Other arms reach out to me, other eyes smile tenderly. In peaceful dreams I see the road leads back to you. Georgia, Georgia, no peace I find. Just an old sweet song keeps Georgia on my mind. Other arms reach out to me, other eyes smile tenderly. Peaceful dreams I see, the road leads back to you. Georgia, Georgia, no peace I find. Just an old sweet song keeps Georgia on my mind. Yeah, just an old sweet song keeps Georgia on my mind. Once I live a life of a millionaire, spent all my money, didn't have any care. I took my friends out for a mighty good time. We drank bootleg liquor, champagne and wine. Then I began to fall so low, lost all my money, had nowhere to go. I get my hands on a nickel again. I'm gonna hang on to it till that eagle grins. 'Cause nobody knows you when you're down and out. In your pocket there's not one penny. As for friends, you don't have any. But when you get back on your feet again, everybody wants to be your long lost friend. I tell you people without any doubt, nobody knows you when you're down and out. Nobody knows you when you're down and out. In your pocket there's not one penny. As for friends, you don't have any. But when you get back on your feet again, everybody wants to be your long lost friend. I tell you people without any doubt, nobody knows you, nobody knows you Nobody knows you when you're down and out. Thank you. Almost heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountain, Shenandoah River. Time is old, they're older than the trees, younger than the mountains, blowing like a breeze. Country road, take me home to the place I belong, West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home, country road. All my memories gather round her, miner's lady, stranger to blue waters, dark and dusty, painted on the sky, misty taste of moonshine, teardrop in my eye. Country road, take me home to the place I belong, West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home, country road. I hear a voice in the morning now, she calls me. Radio reminds me of my home far away. Running down the road I get a feeling that I should have been home yesterday. Yesterday, country road, take me home to the place I belong, West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home, country road, oh take me home, country road, oh take me home, country road. Thank you. I think you're just being polite. Well, I never felt more like saying the blues, and I never thought that I'd ever lose your love, babe. Why'd you do me this way? Well, I never felt more like crying all night, and everything's wrong and nothing ain't right without you. You got me singing the blues. Well, the stars are blue, the stars are gone, I thought was mine. There's nothing left for me to do but cry, 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 cry over you. Well, I never felt more like running away, but I wouldn't leave, 'cause I couldn't stay without you. You got me singing the blues. Well, the moon and stars no longer shine. The dream is gone I thought was mine. There's nothing left for me to do but cry, 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 cry over you. Well, I never felt more like running away, but I wouldn't go, 'cause I couldn't stay without you. You got me singing the blues. You got me singing the blues. You got me singing the blues. Oh, I don't know dancers. I think you're just being nice. I walk along singing a song, pretending that we're not apart. Nobody would know it, I know I don't show it, but oh my aching heart. Nightly I'm found stepping around with someone who looks very smart. They think I'm romancing when they see me dancing, but oh, my aching heart. I'm the life of every party, happiest guy in town, always handing people a laugh. But when the party's over, you'll find this broken clown kissing your photograph, the one that I tore out. I never knew until I lost you. I loved you so much from the start. I keep saying over, I'm glad it's all over, but oh, my aching heart. I'm the life of every party, happiest guy in town, always handing people a laugh. But when the party's over, you'll find this broken clown kissing your photograph, the one that I tore in half. I never knew until I lost you. I loved you so much from the start. I keep saying over, I'm glad it's all over, but oh, my aching heart. Too serious. Well, my daddy left home when I was 3, and he didn't leave much to my ma and me, just this old guitar and an empty bottle of booze. Now, I don't blame him because he run and hid, but the meanest thing that he ever did was before he left, he went and named me Sue. Well, he must have thought that it was quite a joke, and it got a lot of laughs from lots of folk, but it seemed I had to fight my whole life through. Some girl would giggle and I'd get red, and some guy would laugh and I'd bust his head. I tell you, life ain't easy for a boy named Sue. Well, I grew up quick and I grew up mean. My fists got hard, my wits got keen, and I roamed from town to town, I hide my shame. But I made me a vow to the moon and stars, I'd search those honky-tonks and bars and kill that man that give me that awful name. Well, it was Gatlinburg in mid-July, and I just hit town and my throat was dry, and I thought I'd stop and have myself a brew. At an old saloon on a street of mud, there at a table dealing studs, sat the dirty mangy dog that named me Sue. Well, I knew that snake was my own sweet dad from a worn-out picture that my mother had had, and I knew that scar on his cheek and his evil eye. He was big and bent and gray and old, and I looked at him and my blood ran cold, and I said, my name is Sue, how do you do? Now you're gonna die. Yeah, that's what I told him. Well, I hit him hard right between the eyes, and he went down, but to my surprise, he come up with a knife and he cut off a piece of my ear. So I custed a chair right across his teeth, and we crashed through the wall and into the street, kicking and a-gouging in the mud and the blood and the beer. Well, I tell you, I fought tough for men, but I really can't remember when. He kicked like a mule and he bit like a crocodile. Well, I heard him laugh and then I heard him cuss, and he went for his gun and I pulled mine first, and he stood there looking at me and I saw him smile. He said, this world is rough, and if a man's gonna make it, he's gotta be tough. I knew I wouldn't be there to help you along, so I give you that name and I said goodbye. I knew you'd have to get tough or die, and it's that name that helped to make you strong. Now you just fought one hell of a fight, and I know you hate me and you got the right. Kill me now and I wouldn't blame you if you do. But you ought to thank me before I die for the gravel in your guts and the spit in your eye, 'cause I'm the son of a bitch who named you Sue. Well, what could I do? What could I do? I got all choked up and I threw down my gun. I called him pa and he called me son, and I come away with a different point of view. And I think about him every now and then, every time I try and every time I win. And if ever I have a son, I'm gonna name him Bill or George or anything but Sue. You can tell the world you never was my girl, and you can burn my clothes when I'm gone. You can tell your friends just what a fool I've been, and laugh and joke about me on the phone. You can tell my arms go back onto the farm, and you can tell my feet to hit the floor. And you can tell my lips to tell my fingertips they won't be reaching out for you no more. But don't tell my heart, my achy, breaky heart, I just don't think it'd understand. And if you tell my heart, my achy, breaky heart, he might blow up and kill this man. Ooh. You can tell your mom I'll move to Arkansas. You can tell your doctor about my leg. Or tell your brother Cliff his fist can hit my lip, 'cause he really didn't like me anyway. Tell your Aunt Louise anything you please, myself already knows I'm not okay. And you can tell my eyes to watch out for my mind, 'cause it might be walking out on me today. But don't tell my heart, my achy, breaky heart, it just don't think it understand. And if you tell my heart, my achy, breaky heart, he might blow up and kill this man. Ooh. Don't tell my heart, my achy, breaky heart, I just don't think it understand. And if you tell my heart, my achy, breaky heart, he might blow up and kill this man. Don't tell my heart, my achy, breaky heart, I just don't think it understand. And if you tell my heart, my achy, breaky heart, he might blow up and kill this man. Get rhythm when you get the blues. Come on, get rhythm when you get the blues. Put a rock and roll feeling in your bones, put taps on your toes and get gone, get rhythm when you get the blues. Well, I sat down and listened to the shoe shine boy. I thought I was gonna jump for joy. He slapped on the shoe polish left and right. He took the shoe shine rag and he held it tight. He stopped once to wipe the sweat away. I said, "You mighty little boy to be working that way." He said, "I like it," with a big wide grin. He popped on the top and said again, "Get a rhythm when you get the blues. Come on, get a rhythm when you get the blues. A dime, a nickel a shoe does $1 million with a good for you. Get a rhythm when you get the blues." Little shoe shine boy never get a low down, but he's got the dirtiest job in town, bending low at the people's feet on the windy corner of a dirty street. When I asked him while he shined my shoes, said, "How do you keep from getting the blues?" He grinned as he raised his little head, popped the shoe shine rag, and then he said, "Get a rhythm when you get the blues. Come on, get a rhythm when you get the blues. Put a rock and roll feeling in your bones, put taps on your toes, and get gone, get a rhythm when you get those blues." Well, I sat down and listened to the shoe shine boy. I thought I was gonna jump for joy. He slapped on the shoe polish left and right. He took a shoe shine rag and he held it tight. He stopped once to wipe the sweat away. I said, "You mighty little boy to be working that way." He said, "I like it," with a big wide grin, sipped on a pop, and then he said again, "Get a rhythm when you get the blues. Come on, get a rhythm when you get the blues. It only costs a dime, a nickel a shoe, does $1 million with a good for you. Get a rhythm when you get the blues." Thank you.
Isn't he great?
Still no dance. Just take those old records off the shelf. I sit and listen to them by myself. Today's music ain't got the same soul. I like that old time of rock and roll. Don't ever get to go to disco. You'll never even get me out on the floor. In 10 minutes I'll be late for the door. I like that old time of rock and roll. I like that old time of rock and roll. The kind of music really soothes your soul. I reminisce about the days of old and that old time of rock and roll. Don't get a play the tango. I like some Dixie, Dixie old soul. There's only one sure way to get me to go. Start playing old time of rock and roll. I like that old time of rock and roll. The kind of music really soothes my soul. I reminisce about the days of old and that old time of rock and roll. Call me or really call me what you will. Say I'm old fashioned, say I'm over the hill. Today's music ain't got the same soul. I like that old time of rock and roll. I like that old time of rock and roll. The kind of music really soothes my soul. I reminisce about the days of old and that old time of rock and roll. I like that old time of rock and roll. The kind of music just soothes my soul. I reminisce about the days of old and that old time of rock and roll. And that old time of rock and roll. The kind of music just soothes my soul. I reminisce about the days of old and that old time of rock and roll. Thank you. Well, it's a Saturday night and I just got paid. Fool about my money, don't try to save. The heart says go, go, have a good time. Well, it's Saturday night and I feel fine. Gonna rock it up. I'm gonna rip it up. I'm gonna shake it up. I'm gonna rock it up. I'm gonna rip it up. Have a ball tonight. Well, I got me a date and I won't be late. Pick her up in my 88. Ding dong down by the Union Hall. When the joints start jumping, I can have a ball. Gonna rock it up. I'm gonna rip it up. I'm gonna shake it up. I'm gonna rock it up. I'm gonna rip it up. Have a ball tonight. When the clock strikes 5, I'll be flying high. I'm gonna crack right up into the sky. I don't care if I spend my dough, 'cause tonight I'm gonna be one happy soul. I'm gonna rock it up. Hey, I'm gonna rip it up. I'm gonna shake it up. I'm gonna rock it up. Gonna rock it up. Have a ball tonight. Well, I got me a date and I won't be late. Pick her up in my 88. Ding dong down by the Union Hall. When the joints are jumping, I can have a ball. Gonna rock it up. I'm gonna rip it up. I'm gonna shake it up. I'm gonna rock it up. I'm gonna rip it up. Have a ball tonight. clock strike 10, I'll be flying high. I'm gonna fly right up into the sky. I don't care if I spend my dough, 'cause tonight I'm gonna be one happy soul. I'm gonna rock it up, I'm gonna rev it up, I'm gonna shake it up, I'm gonna rock it up, I'm gonna rev it up, have a ball tonight. Well, I got a girl with a record machine. When it comes to rockin', she's a queen. She likes to rock on a Saturday night, all alone so I can hold her tight. She lives on the 20th floor uptown. Elevator's broken down. Well, I walk 1, 2, flight 3, flight 4, 5, 6, 7, flight 8, flight 4. Get to 12, I'm starting to drag. 15, I'm ready to sag. And I get to the top, and I'm too tired to rock. Well, she called me up on the telephone, said, come on over, baby, I'm all alone. I said, hey, baby, you're so sweet, but I'm in bed with aching feet. This went on for a couple of days, but I couldn't stay away. And so I walked 1, 2, flight 3, flight 4, 5, 6, 7, flight 8, flight 4. Get to 12, I'm starting to drag. 15, I'm ready to sag. And I get to the top, and I'm too tired to rock. Well, sent to Chicago for repairs. Till it's fixed, I'm using the stairs. I hope they hurry before it's too late. I love you, baby, too much to wait. But all this climbing is getting me down. I'm gonna find my corpse draped over the rail. Well, I'm a walk 1, 2, flight 3, flight 4, 5, 6, 7, flight 8, flight 4. Get to 12, I'm starting to sag. 15, I'm ready to drag. And I get to the top, and I'm too tired to rock. Yeah, well, I get to the top, and I'm too tired to rock. Yeah, I get to the top, and I'm too tired to rock. Thank you. You shake my nerves and you rattle my brain. Kind of loving drives a man insane. You broke my will, but what a thrill. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. I left it love 'cause I thought it was funny. You came along, really moved me, honey. Well, look so fine, yeah, so fine. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. Oh, kiss me, baby, ooh, feels good. Oh, me, baby, I wanna love you like a lover should. So fine, you're kind. I'm gonna tell the world you're mine, 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 mine. I chew my nails and I twiddle my thumbs. I'm really nervous, but it sure is fun. Hey, baby, you're driving me crazy. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. Oh, kiss me, baby. Ooh, feels good. Well, hold me, baby. I won't love you like a lover should. So fine, you're kind. I'm gonna tell the world you're mine, 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 mine. I chew my nails and I twiddle my thumbs. I'm really nervous, but it sure is fun. Hey, baby, you're driving me crazy. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. Well, I hear the train a-comin' and it's a-rollin' around the bend, and I ain't seen the sunshine since I don't know when, and I'm stuck in Folsom Prison, and time keeps dragging on. And when I hear that whistle blow on down to San Antone, when I was just a baby, my mama told me, son, always be a good boy and don't ever play with guns. But I shot a man in Reno, oh, just to watch him die. And when I hear that whistle blow, I hang my head and cry. Probably rich folks eating in a fancy dining car. They're probably drinking coffee and smoking big cigars. But I know I had it coming, I know I can be free. Oh, but those people keep me moving, and that's what tortures me. Well, if they freed me from that prison, if that railroad train was mine, I bet I'd move it on a little farther down the line. Far from Folsom Prison, that's where I want to stay. And I let that lonesome whistle blow my blues away. Well, if they freed me from that prison, if that railroad train was mine, I'll bet I'd move it on a little farther down the line. Far from Folsom Prison, that's where I want to stay. And I let that lonesome whistle blow my blues away. Yeah.